Welcome back. If you just joined us, you are watching the Catch-Up Corner. I am sitting with me with a beautiful lady. She is a radio personality and an opulent house DJ by the name of Mat-elle. You are still speaking about the roles that you were playing solo behind the mic in the radio station. How did it shape you? How did it help you to become the best that you are today? I mean, I can imagine having to juggle all those things. How did it train you to become the best in what you're doing now?
Well, I definitely believe that there's a lot that goes on behind the scene. But I think the main thing it instilled in me was a work ethic that I knew could carry me through for many, many more years to come. If ever I found myself in a situation like that again, where there's no one else,
Oh, yeah.
I can boldly raise my hand for anything. If there's no news presenter, I'll say I'll do it. If there's no sports presenter, I'll say I'll do it. I think part of the reason I was also doing that was to upskill myself. Sometimes you don't always find the avenue and the very thing that you want, which for me was to be the presenter or the personality behind the mic. But I knew that with skills like traffic, news, sport, if there was a gap anywhere else, as long as I had my foot in the door, that's what mattered to me. So I think it really shaped me in terms of a work ethic, like I say, that not a lot of people carry. There's almost one thing I realized in that space, there was some energy sometime, almost like a sense of entitlement, like, oh no, if I'm already doing breakfast, then I won't host an evening show. I didn't care. As long as I was on air, fulfilling my purpose, fulfilling my drive, fulfilling the very thing that fuels me, for me, that's what it was all about.
Can you agree with me that I think actually in this industry, you need to be multitasked?
Yes.
Because you cannot say, I can only do this if there's no job
Yes.
for you, and then you say thank you. All right, let's get down to it. On being a DJ,
Yes.
take me through the life of a DJ in just one weekend. What a DJ get to do?
Oh, it's a lot, but it's also fun. So basically, hopefully, you get your gig guide by the Wednesday before, and you need to start planning because one, you want to make sure you arrive to your gig on time. Two, you want to make sure you arrive looking good, so you're memorable. And three, you also want to prep your set. So preparation for me is everything. So I already start prepping a couple of days before. Come the Friday, or sometimes it starts on a Thursday night. Call the girls. Where you at? We on tonight, And then obviously it's now getting the whole squad together, getting makeup done, getting hair done, checking is the outfit working, is everything going? Do I have both my sticks? You always have to make sure you have two or at least three sticks. Do I have my headphones? And then you drive out. Make sure it's at least an hour before the gig so that you have time when you get there. You can suss out the environment, read the crowd.
Yeah.
Not only that, but also hear what sound the other DJs playing, so that if potentially you play the same sound, you don't play the same songs. There's a lot of analysis which I carry with me from being an analyst into the DJing space, and then after that, it's your time to rock.
Goes
Press
down.
play, and it goes down.
Did you study or take some courses to become a DJ, or it came naturally?
Okay, so I did. I did go to DJ Academy. It was Pioneer DJ Institute because I always feel that in order to excel in anything that you want to do, it's important to invest in yourself.
Yes.
So I knew I loved music. I knew I wanted to do this thing. But the question is, do I want to be a bedroom DJ? No, I want people to take me seriously. So in order for people to take me seriously, I need to take myself seriously. Yeah. So I invested in myself, saved up for a couple of months and then went to, DJ Academy. And then I think I graduated, it was December of 2019. And just never lost the skill since.
Entering into radio, do you think you would venture into the DJing part of it? I think it's quite a similar thing, but did you think you would end up being a DJ?
I actually did. I've always loved music. I actually grew up in a family where my dad, for one, he's always listening to music, always tapping his foot, always jamming. But I do have two siblings as well, a brother and a sister that are DJs. But I think I only grew into it at a much later stage where I realized that, okay, I love music, but how do I express it? And then I realized, okay, there's an avenue of DJing. Some people express it by producing. Some people express it by actually singing. I don't have the voice, but I know I've always believed I've got a good ear for music. So it was just a matter of, taking that seriously in order to be able to make a craft of it like I do today.
DJing has been previously a male-dominated career, or let me say some activity. How was it like penetrating through that kind of industry as a young woman?
It takes a lot of believing in yourself. And one thing I remember when I did my first post as a DJ, I remember using this hashtag female DJ. And then after that, I said, actually, no, I'm a DJ. And it takes having that confidence and saying, you know what, although it's male dominated, you're not going to look at me like, you're going to respect me like a DJ. So there is some pushback now and then, especially with the sound that I play. It's a very male dominated sound as well. So I found myself in places where I'm being tapped on the shoulder to finish my set early. And I say, no, I'm not done. It really does become a tug of war. It's egos and it's you. So it takes a lot of standing your ground sometimes. It takes a lot of just not categorizing yourself as a female. Just respect yourself as a gifted human being.
Do you think that the entertainment industry is stable enough that you would advise young girls to pursue it, more especially where you operate in being a radio DJ and being DJing also in some gigs where they call you?
I think it's important to pursue anything that sets your soul on fire. Whether it's being a DJ, whether it's being a producer, whether you're a female that wants to go underground and do mining, anywhere that it may seem that no, ladies shouldn't go there. If it's something that you dream of, something that keeps you up at night, I know for a fact that there were nights I couldn't sleep because God was speaking to me saying, you're not doing what I called you to do. So if ever in your life you feel that it's something that you're called for, it's part of your purpose, it's your passion, it's something that sets your soul on fire, then do it and do it wholeheartedly.
It's said that learning never exhausts the mind. Which other DJ inspires you or that you're learning so much from?
But I think undoubtedly there is one DJ who inspires us all, whether you're a hip hop DJ, whether you're a house DJ, whether I'm a piano DJ. If there's one man who's literally set the bar so high and showed what's possible for you as a DJ, it's undoubtedly Black Coffee. He's done so well for himself. I literally find myself in moments of, stalking his Instagram, his stories, and just to see which parts of the world is he in now? What is he working on now? Because I think he's just proven that from a really small dream or a small seed, such a big Chinese bamboo can come from it. So absolutely amazing what he's doing.
Just trying to wrap up now. I just want to find out your most embarrassing moment while DJing and how did you handle it? Most people return back. We face one disappointment, like, okay, maybe this is not for me. You are here now, you're still doing it. Did you have any embarrassing moment?
I did, and I'm very grateful that you asked me this question because I don't think we get a lot of opportunity to share the moments of failure. We just see here she is today.
She's doing it all.
Yes. Yeah. I definitely say the most embarrassing moment for me was the very first time I ever DJ'd. I still remember the day. It was the 1st of June, 2019, because in head
That's how much it sank.
That's how much it sank in. I was booked to play for 2 hours. It's so exciting. You invite your friends, you've got a flyer out, everything is great. And an hour into my set, one of the resident DJs came to me and he was like, yeah, the manager says the crowd is not feeling you. Basically you just have to, I had one more song to play and then you unplug. And I remember, chilling in the bathroom for almost 30 minutes after that, questioning, are you sure this is for you? If you thought this was for you, then why don't they like it? Da, 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 da. Yeah. And I made a decision that day that, you know what, I might not be for everyone, but there will be someone that enjoys my sound. I remember from the corner of my eye, there was like maybe two gents over there, you know, a
And they were
couple.
vibing to it.
Exactly. And I think as people, it's important to hold on to those moments and not focus on that voice of you're not good enough. Imagine if I had listened to them that I wasn't good enough, then I really wouldn't be sitting with you today talking about being a female DJ. I mean, that same girl that was rejected on that platform is the same girl that rocked the Get Together experience on SABC One, rocked Channel O, Lockdown House
Amen, baby
Party,
girl.
MTV, PJ Party with DJs. So many things unfolded from that, but it took a moment of me not forgetting why I started, not always to please someone else, but always remembering what you're called for.
Thank you so much. I think we could go on and on. That moment, I could tell it really sang. Thank you for paving the way for many other young women to follow. She said something very profound that I will take with me. Remember why you started. She's now out there doing big things, but someone rejected her. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, where can we get hold of her? Where can we see more of this inspiration? Please just give us some of your handles where people can get hold of you.
Okay, so my social media handles is Mat_L. So that's MAT_ELLE on all social media platforms from Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. That's the one.
There you have it. I hope you are as inspired as I am myself. Please don't go anywhere because Trudy has some more.